What's up everybody, Culture47 here, and today I want to go through all the confirmed multiplayer maps we have for Call of Duty Black Ops 4 so far. There are 11 confirmed maps for the game, 6 new maps, 4 returning from Black Ops 1 and 2, and 1 which has been in every Black Ops game in a different form, which shouldn't be too hard to figure out. Now, 6 new maps is a very low number, so I think we should see some more for full release. I believe World War II dropped with 9 new maps, which I think was the lowest number of new maps, and we were all complaining that it wasn't enough, so hopefully Treyarch's seen that and they don't follow suit, especially because we aren't getting any campaign this year, so the content we do get should feel full. Then of course there will be 12 new multiplayer maps dropped throughout the year, but they'll be exclusive to Black Ops Pass owners. So the first map we see up here on the screen is called Payload, and it's set in an Icelandic mountain range at a launch facility. And this map is decent, it's fairly large in size, but all the action happens mainly indoors, with the exception being capture points, unlike Domination or Hardpoint. Now, the background of the map is beautiful, and I've always been a sucker for snowy maps, but because most gunfights are inside, I don't really enjoy the snow, so hopefully we get some more in the game in the future.
Hostile eliminated. Mesh mine made safe.
RCXD standing by.
So, the next map we have here is Frequency, and it's described as a covert listening station in the mountains of Hunan province? Hunan, or maybe Hunan? I don't know. I really like the feel of the map. It has the classic 3-lane feel that if you played any Treyarch game, you know what I'm talking about. You know that like Newtown or Hijacked feel. Just not really a big fan of the look of the map. While it's not ugly, kind of reminds me of like an Infinite Warfare map, and some spots in the map show very clearly the original intention they had of like putting the jetpacks and wall running in the game. But altogether, it's a great map, very fun, one I voted for always in the lobbies over the others. Next up, we have Gridlock, and its official description is a Japanese metropolis whose city center has been jammed up by bank heists gone wrong. Now, surprisingly, I really like this map, and I say that because it kind of reminded me of like Aftermath from Black Ops 2, and I really hate those like destroyed city maps. There was another one, I think it was in Modern Warfare 3, I think it was Downturn it was called. And for me, both the maps, they were the worst of each game, but this map is actually very fun to play on. It's pretty competitive. The middle of the map has an objective point like in Domination and Hardpoint, and the gunfights are always crazy there. They always get crazy, but yeah, very cool map. Lots of interconnecting buildings and just a good time to play on. Always definitely one of my favorites for the game so far.
We're behind.
RCX.
In the office.
Next map here is Seaside, which takes place in a town on the Spanish coast, and this map is beautiful. Very bright, very colorful. Looks like a map that could be the setting of an RPG or something, There's many buildings we can go through on the map, like an old church, I believe a winery, and what looks like a bar/restaurant, and also a few courtyards going down the middle of the map. The flow of the map is decent. A lot of gunfights happen in or around the church, so you can make good of flank routes, even the hidden ones. They're very well in this map, very well.
Supplies. First come, first served.
Alright, so let's talk a little about Contraband. This map is a shipping hub on a remote uncharted island off the coast of Colombia. Now, first, this map is very beautiful, and of course, though it should be, it's an island. It's three main lanes, of course. One lane looks like a jungle. The middle lane has some buildings and forts and a bridge connecting both sides of the map. And the other lane is on a beach. But you can also say there's pretty much a fourth lane which cuts across all three lanes, and it's actually water you can swim through. And this is actually my favorite part of the map. You can really get easy kills by being in the water on enemies that are in there too, or even enemies that are on the land. And they don't really expect you because they're paying a lot more attention to the land. Alright, so what can I say about Newtown? It's a classic map set in a nuclear bomb testing site. Now, of course, this footage is the Black Ops 3 version of the map, so it's going to be a bit different in some ways in Black Ops 4. There's some rumors that it'll be a destroyed version of the map after the bombs went off, but we'll have to wait and see. We did get a little preview of what the map will look like in blackout mode, but who knows if that will carry over to multiplayer. But should be great as always, and maybe we will get to go into the tunnels underneath the map with this version. Okay, so now we'll take a look at the Back in Black maps. These are 4 classic maps from the older Black Ops games, and again, this is Black Ops 3 footage, but these will look exactly alike in Black Ops 4, unlike Newtown. So first we have Jungle, which takes place in, of course, a jungle in Vietnam, and it's a classic map. Of course, it was originally in Black Ops 1. The map's pretty big and lots of places for gunfights to happen. So for Black Ops 4, seeing as how it's 5v5, this map, I don't know, will definitely be better for objective modes. I think Team Deathmatch will be rough to find other people, but either way, amazing map, and I can't wait to play it again with boots on the ground. Another classic here, Firing Range. I can't wait to play on this map again. It was actually remade in Black Ops 2 as the map studio, and it's just one of those maps, guys. It's got like almost the same hype as Nuketown. Like if you see this map come up in the vote, it's next 100%. Unless, of course, it's going against Nuketown, which that'll win because it's smaller. But this map against any other map in the game, and there's most likely going to be 0 votes for the other map. This map is also amazing for getting kill streaks. I remember dropping dogs and chopper gunners on this map and going off. Oh man, good times. Can't wait to play this one again for sure. Alright, so next up is Summit, which is a research facility on a snowy mountain. This is another Black Ops 1 map that was remade in Black Ops 2 as the map Uplink. I definitely preferred Summit though. Like I said, I love the snowy maps, and it wasn't so appealing in Black Ops 2. I remember it being, I think, like very rainy. Like with Firing Range and Studio, they could give me either. They were both great to me. But Summit for sure over Uplink. Now, of course, that's just for looks, because honestly, I never really liked the flow of this map. Lots of camping, yes, more than normally, and lots of places and doors to look out for where you can be shot in the back. However, again, this is a really good map for high streaks, so let's see what we can do. Okay, so slums. Now, slums description is a rundown city in Panama, and this is the only Back in Black map that came directly from Black Ops 2, And this is going to be a very unpopular opinion, but I've never seen what the hype was with this map. You know, I'm not saying it's a bad map. It's pretty good actually, but whenever we were playing Black Ops 2 back in the day, this was one of those maps everyone wanted to vote for and play. And for me, it would be always like a map full of tryhards. And I know we already have Standoff and Raid and Hijacked in Black Ops 3, but I really would have preferred one of them to this map. Or they could even have brought back Plaza. You know, I love that map. We could have had that Skrillex in Black Ops 4. Like, I'm gonna try it out. But oh well, maybe it'll add in some more Black Ops 2 maps as the year goes on. And finally, we have Hacienda, I believe it's called, which is the newest Black Ops 4 map we have seen. They added it in on the second beta weekend, and I believe the description was a Spanish crime syndicate's mansion, or a state if you want to call it that. But anyway, this map is beautiful. It's an amazing map. Definitely my favorite we've gotten out of the beta. Now, it does kind of have the look of Raid in some parts of the map, but that's fine with me. Raid was also an excellent map. The map plays great. You can go upstairs or downstairs in the mansion, and there's a courtyard in the middle. There are also 2 outside lanes, and one side also has water you can swim through, although it's not too obvious at first, which is good because you can surprise enemies. But that's it, guys. That's all 11 confirmed maps so far. What do you guys think of them? Also, let me know which maps you're most excited to play on down in the comments. I'm pretty excited to play them all and hope there are some more at launch, but overall, even if half of these maps are remakes, they're great maps, which we need for a good launch. World War II. But that's it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This has been Culture47. Peace, and keep on chilling.
Keep up the pressure. Break them down.